I've been giving some thought about Fane of Nyrro, one of Warmachine's newest factions. Steamforged presents him as an ancient executioner eldritch predator, a creature of myth that has stepped out of the shadows after 1,000 years. And I got to wondering, are the Fane of Nyrro heroes to the good people of the Iron Kingdoms, or villains? At first glance, they wouldn't exactly sound like heroes, but maybe we're asking the wrong question. The Fane of Nyrro are survivors, because they've endured exile, secrecy, and the collapse of their world and the way of life they once belonged to. They're part of an ancient cult who has their own priesthood and traditions and loyalties. They cling to those ancient traditions. And they emerge believing that what they are protecting is worth it at any cost. From their perspective, they may believe that they're preserving the last pieces of their past from extinction. What makes the Fane fascinating isn't that they're secretly good. It's that they're honest about what they become and what they want to do. They don't hide behind noble speeches. Their power comes from hunger. Their battlefield rewards patience and sacrifice and carefully timed violence. Their executioners don't apologize for carrying out judgment. Their monstrous war beasts aren't symbols of hope. They're weapons. Everything about the Fane tells us that they accepted their terrible reality in order to survive. And that's exactly why the rest of Immoren fears them. If your civilization survives by feeding on others, if your strength grows through suffering, if your leaders preserve themselves while lesser followers are spent ensuring victory, can you claim to be heroes in your own story? Or have you become the very thing history warns everyone about? Steamforged consistently presents the Fane as something unsettling, not because they're evil for the sake of being evil, but because they're embracing methods that most of the world cannot accept. Maybe that's what makes Fane one of the most compelling factions in Warmachine. Not because they're easy to root for, not because they're easy to hate, but they force us to ask, where would we draw the line? If preserving your people means sacrificing your humanity, was survival worth the cost? Or is it simply the price history demands of them? So we're curious where you land. Are the Fane of Nyrro simply the latest threat facing the Iron Kingdoms? Or are they tragic survivors who believe that protecting something the rest of the world no longer understands? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, we'll see you in the next video.